And our next question comes from Dan Raphael from ESPN. Dan, go ahead.
Thank you very much. Hey, guys. My first question for you, Gennady. My question for you is, we as Abel was talking about, we know that your defense is maybe a little bit underrated. We all know about your great knockout streak and your offense. David Lemieux, though, is also known for having offense. I'd like to know from Gennady, does he think more about the kind of power that Lemieux supposedly has, or the fact that he has been knocked out in the past, and therefore he thinks that it will be a big difference of him able to get to Lemieux's chin? In other words, is there one thing he's more interested in, protecting his own chin from his punching power, or looking to go get him because he's shown the fact that he hasn't been able to maybe take the best punch previously? I'd like Gennady's thoughts about that.
Yes. No, good morning. You're right. We'll have maybe probably same power, same defense, same defense, and same style. Yeah, you're right. I think so. We'll have a little bit different style, like class, boxing class, like intelligence, boxing intelligence, boxing IQ.
I guess so. I mean, put it like this: will you be able to take his punch better than he'll be able to take your punch?
Yeah, I think we'll have both great punch. Then he has strong too. I know my power too. It's not just power, just timing. Just a little bit different class. Boxing class. Timing, speed, discipline, and position. This is very important for us.
Abel, could you weigh in on that?
Yeah, what he's trying to say is, I think that he's the smarter fighter in the fight. They both have power, they both have speed, they both have great knockout records, but the IQ, the boxing IQ, will be the difference, because I think he thinks that it's a different class as far as that part of it, and he'll be able to get to David because he'll figure him out. But David can punch, so it's not going to be like it's going to be an easy fight. So both of them have the same kind of punching power, but the IQ is a little higher in the sense boxing wise.
Understood. Another question for you, Gennady. One of the reasons why there have been some bigger name fighters who haven't really been interested to fight you at this point, they say, Gennady, he's not that well known. He doesn't really bring a lot to the table. And I look at the way this promotion is going, the expectations for this fight, the way that your television ratings have been on HBO. Then I see you in this major commercial on TV the other night with the Apple Watch. It seems to me that people can't say Gennady Golovkin doesn't bring anything to the table anymore. Can you address that and the fact that you seem to have crossed over to a certain degree where now it will become worthwhile for people to fight you because there will be riches involved in that?
I am a boxer. Just respect my team and all this great work. It's my first step of future, maybe for my story, and this for promoter story, thanks to promoter this good work. I respect my opponent. I know this unification fight. He's champion too. It's a big deal for us. This is my first step. Just respect everybody.
Tom, could you address that perhaps on where Gennady brings financially now with people can't run from him anymore because there's no money?
Dan, I think that excuse was not valid anymore over a year ago. I mean, when Gennady sold out the StubHub Center, when he had over 12,000 people at the Forum, people used that excuse in the past of a reason why it didn't make sense to fight Gennady. But you see, with this promotion and with the dance partner, with the Gennady having a marketable opponent with him who's another champion, I mean, that brings this to a whole different level. And that's what we've always said is the marketability for Gennady. And you touched on, the Apple commercial campaign that we did with Gennady that debuted on Monday Night Football. And it was we got a tremendous reaction. He's just a very marketable fighter and a likable fighter, and David Lemieux is also very marketable, very popular as a champion as well. So that's what it's just the chemistry of the promotion and the two champions fighting each other that's taken this to a completely different level.
Tom, one thing very quickly, by the way. I certainly know who Gennady is, and boxing fans and other boxing writers know who Gennady is, but they didn't identify him in the commercial. Any particular reason for that? I mean, so there might be some people who don't know him, who still don't know him. They saw it, but they're not really sure who it is.
They've done 5 or 6 different spots with different people in different segments. So they didn't distinguish the people, the individuals on the commercial campaign, but they definitely have on the Apple website. They've identified who's in each segment. So
Gotcha. Okay.
That's how they've identified the people.
Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next week. Thank you.